Eagle Song too on Name.
Okay.
Getting close to this butterfly, which thankfully Yatoro has the Mjolnir completely finished now, so he has a little way to get past this evasion, but it's just the item and the damage keeps racking up. And LGD is just going to play on the enemy side of the map, try to hold Roche, and this second Roche is when the damage is going to start coming into the towers.
Almost 11k gold from neutrals on this Naga Siren. Absolutely ridiculous.
Just farm, farm, farm. But now trying to fight. They find him right at the start. Dispose, getting some separation, but the jump's there. The Hex is out. Taking a lot of damage on Yadro. Pops the BKB. Tries to survive the grip. It catches on a Razor. He's dead. Can they find more? The Naga just outside of it, but they pull her in. The Dispose is there. Ame falling. Ame dying. And Toronto Tokyo finding those juicy targets in the backline. LGD, they lose everybody.
What a sonic wave in the back from Toronto Tokyo. They didn't know what hit them. Then they're trying to back up everyone in the Wukong's command and just blown sideways by Toronto Tokyo. And down the mid they go.
And 14 seconds until Roche is capable of respawning. They find the absolute perfect fight. What's that timing going to be?
36 seconds.
Let's see it. How close is it?
2 minutes.
Oh, it's the absolute max time. But what a fight this one was.
You can see at the top, Toronto gets like a 3-man Sonic Wave. He blinks, silences them all, so there's no save for the Razor, for the Dazzle, and it just kind of falls apart.
And it didn't even feel that good at the start, right? Because there was a Dispose and a Nightmare save on the Collapse. And I was like, uh-oh, that's like double saves immediately used. But if you can't follow through with the rest of the game plan because of that silence interruption, yeah, that's right. Toronto Tokyo, he's loving it, everybody. Keep it going for them.
Make sure you keep your hands on the keyboard, but more importantly, starting to take down the Tier 3 tower and go for some racks. Team Spirit have found their moment and absolutely blown this wide open. A full lane taken, and I mean, with the Naga Siren, you need to retake all that map pressure. Oh man, the crowd's feeling it though. I woke them up.
Monkey King still does a lot of damage. Even though they're down 8,000 gold, if he's able to get the arena off and fight in it, the heroes will die. And you saw even the Mercy pulls the Naga back into the Wukongs. And just, it was really scary. He got hexed off a tree, and he got stuck there, and he almost didn't get Wukongs off. But the save, even the co-op just pushing away heroes so they're not able to finish him off in the fight.
And that's really been the difference, because throughout this game, like, that's just something that Yadro hasn't been able to do. He hasn't been able to be dropping down that arena whenever he wants to with the Wukongs and just getting those other monkeys to help him out. So now he's been trying some sneaky plays here, morphing into a tree, sitting on trees, just seeing if LGD wanted to test their patience to sit up here.
Well, what's interesting about this game is that just like last time, they kind of, Team Spirit came out ahead now, and yeah, you can see the big swing back the other direction. How the turntables, it's a full butterfly completed on the Naga Siren, but they waited for that perfect fight on Spirit, and this time it actually came.
Now, Wukong's is very scary, but so is the Naga Siren.
That's true.
You know, in a similar situation, she can also kind of blow somebody up, so it's going to be important that Team Spirit continue to find those plays and try and keep getting Ame down like that, because I don't imagine he's going to die that easily again this game.
Well, and for LGD, I mean, how do you sort of, okay, they just run right in. Already Lincoln's broken, BKB popped, a man on a mission. Toronto Tokyo runs in, wants to take down Zinq, blink out, Sonic Wave from the high ground. Mira, very isolated, has a rebound when she's back up, but can't quite get out of there. The Force Staff silent still, blinding light pushback, and will die to the soul burn from Naga Siren.
He has a buyback if they do chase him on this outpost. And you can see even Team Spirit's hugging this ward on the high ground. They're kind of hoping that LGD keep chasing.
So what do LGD need to do right now? Do they
I don't know, they're going in.
Jumps, finds one Coddle, nothing to say. He's baiting that one out, I guess, as they do get the Grave out. BKB, link up, Mira bought back. They keep that Coddle alive after they force the buyback.
And the patience to stay near that ward, Mira, not just jumping and chasing. Knows there could be more saves, more snowballs, more Graves.
Still playing around this vision.
Well, they've got a Naga Illusion in the pit. It's going to start hitting Roche.
They've got to be careful about this. They get the D ward. And this was, again, the max Roche respawn time. So everybody knows that this should be back up now.
Yeah, Ame just heads right into the pit. He's going to start working on it. They have to get to that high ground as fast as possible.
Everybody from Team Spirit.
Oh, Zinq's going for the ward, maybe? It's a dangerous task. He's just going to try and help.
All the big fights from now on are going to be coming down to vision and kind of execution, but more so just whoever jumps first gets the spells off, because once you get your spells off first, it kind of puts the enemy in the position.
Too late. Oh, it's a water park in the pit.
Oh my god, they can't get there. And yeah, like you said, the spells, you just can't get them off in time there. Can't get to position.
Even like in that fight, they kind of jumped the Coddle, but once the Wukongs goes down and they're able to kite it out, then Team Spirit just, they gives up the area, they give up the Roche, all their wards, and all this map that they fought to collect just kind of gets thrown away.
And you can see that trust, right? Like nothing to say, moving up there, just believing that the grave was going to be there. Barely saved by a Y, but knew that it would be there just in time. And that's what ends up securing them that Roshan. So again, another situation now where they're just going to have to lie in wait on Spirit.
I think right now the biggest spell for Spirit is Wukong's. They kind of live or die by it. They win the fight in it, or they're going to kind of walk away. And they don't really deal with the Naga outside of it. It instantly kills all the illusions when they walk in. It gives them an area where their supports will feel comfortable playing the fights. And once it's down, you know, the Bane will be in threat, the Marcy will be in threat, even Viper is in threat to the Naga. So they kind of have only this one option.
Yeah, and how do you force that, right? As Team Spirit, it's very difficult.
Well, one thing that will be helpful is getting that level 25 for Yadro.
That is right.
About halfway to it right now in levels.
It's hard to miss it once you get 25.
Yeah, nothing to say. He's probably going to take this Timeless Relic. Really big on the hero. Lets him one-shot waves with his Illuminate. It also makes the blast last kind of long if he gets the stun talent at level 25. So we're going to see them smoke up through mid. They feel confident with the Aegis, and they still have a slight gold lead. Bloodthird finished on the Naga as well.
Glimmered Y taking the lead as well to get that vision on the high ground.
Now, don't let LGD fool you after that last failed attempt in the mid lane. They are still incredibly strong right now. Have all of their abilities, and they also have that huge reset now with the shard on Naga Siren for all the extra healing. So Ame capable of turning something around if it starts to look bad, but that's only if they don't get those BKBs off and blow them up in the duration of it.
Something to watch for as well will be the blink coming out from Faith Beyond, seeing how he can get that link out onto Yadro. Like you said, there are definitely a lot of reasons why it's actually still going to be quite good, even if he is linked up, but you know, having the refresher, having the blink, tons of mobility now in these engagements for Faith Beyond.
Yeah, right now, I think the biggest issue with the fight mid for LGD was that they got caught on multiple heroes at the same time in different parts. And right now, they have really good save for one hero. One hero gets graved, one hero gets snowballed. So that's why they keep walking up with the Razor or even the Dazzle. They just want this one hero to be gone on. Just because if Spear have to blow everything on the single hero, then that gives LGD, that gives Ame on the Naga, that gives nothing to say on the Coddle, the kind of freedom to play the fight.
Well, as we hit the 40-minute mark and the next round of neutrals are just getting finished up, the question is going to come about, do LGD ever feel confident just like sending those illusions to try and push high ground? They still have one more tier 2 tower to take on the outer edge, but it does start to get a little bit scary thinking about still walking up into a fully prepared Team Spirit.
Probably just going to chip away with the illusions, get a little damage here and there. Again, they're not feeling too pressured, even though the Naga is starting to get to the point where he doesn't have the slots for the items he can buy. Their only goal right now is to just keep extending the game and play the Naga game.
Well, there's an item you can keep extending. That's a Blink Dagger, eventually into the Swift Blink after that for Ame. So keep up that big attack speed, jump in there, try and get a save with a song as well, perhaps. Finally, the Scotty is finished for Yadro, though. And that is with the level 25, of course. So this might be a timing for them to move out.
I think there's a really cool pickup from Nothing to Say that is going to come out soon, which is his Aghanims. And it breaks all the trees in the area when he casts it. So maybe he catches the Monkey King off guard, gives him more teamfight control.
Watch this, though. They're smoked up. Toronto Tokyo baiting. Ame walks in with his illusions. The rest of Team Spirit, they're right nearby. They know that there isn't one of these real heroes. They actually break right there, the neutral on Mira. Force it out, the Ascetics cap. But LGD anticipating that this move could be coming. Xingqiu right in the trees. They might have spotted him.
Yeah, he did ping there.
But the angle is hard to fight.
LGD will just hold this high ground. They want them to get walking. Like,
yeah, I mean, there's double catapults bottom wave right now, so.
Yeah, even Nothing to Say is pushing out the wave, healing his own creeps, and they're on the better side of the map. They're on the side that's closer to the high ground. They're on the side that's with the tier 3s with the siege. And even though Spirit cut all the mid waves, they just don't have any objective.
Now it's a counter smoke by LGD, and they're going to try and kick out any other heroes that are lacking behind from Team Spirit.
Oh, but collapse.
They saw he had no TP in his inventory.
Yeah, Trickster, pretty good to get him out of that one. Gives him a little hi, how you doing on the way by. But tier 2 tower taken, outpost taken, map still held by LGD.
It is the end of the Aegis, though. It's going to be expiring now for Ame, so could be the next opportunity there for Team Spirit. He will, however, be replacing it with a Swift Link in that inventory slot, though.
We can see another smoke up just as the Aegis expires. They want to get this kill.
Haste, picked up by Y. Faith Beyond runs in, Dispose, throws it back there.
the
Tries
blink?
to bring him down. The blink, it's the grip, it's everything. He's in some trouble now. Faith Beyond, can he get out of the ring? With that healing coming out from the Song of the Siren, it's so strong. They try to bring him down, though. The Sonic Wave, not quite enough. It might have been if not for the healing, and they don't have another ring. Yadro tries to turn a couple more punches. Toronto Tokyo gets the blink out. Faith Beyond, so low, Mira there, but the Grave is also there. They try and kill him off in the duration of it. He's still staying alive. Dazzle's been doing a ton, but it's not quite enough.
Now Yadro.
Razor dead, Marcy dead, Ame, he's in trouble. The rest of the team is in the pit waiting for him on the side. These totems, they're doing a good chunk, but the snowball save, it's right there on top of him. Trying to bring him down low, but he gets out. The Force Staff keeping him alive.
Why?
Mochka, he still lives through it. But this other Grave on the Zing Q, Ame, Chill trying to back away. They have the Will-O-Wisp up on there, keeping Maposhka out of the fight, and Collapse running out of mana, running out of damage. He also has to retreat. In the end, it's still just 1-for-1.
Both teams